Hello everybody. How are we doing tonight? I apologize for the rather sudden change of plans, but that's just how things go sometimes. Hello Sage, welcome. Gonna lurk while you cook? Alright, enjoy your lurk. Alright, so we are getting into day 6 of Heaven's Feel. Last time, oh boy, a lot happened. Last time, hold on. Need to give a summary. Talked with Rin at school about Sakura, about trying to protect her. Met Ilya at the shopping district and started to get closer to her. Had had Sakura start staying the night for a little while to keep an eye on her, and she fainted in the bath. And then went to Ryudo Temple, and Castor died. And then something spooky happened. And then Shiro had a weird dream. Day 5 is so busy, oh my god. Alright, into day 6 we go. It's hot. Why did it happen? I went to bed, closed my eyes, and said goodnight, but in the next instant my world turned red. It's hot. My mom woke me up before the loud noises did. It was bright even though it was nighttime. My dad helped me as he ran through the burning hallway. It's painful. I heard my mom's voice behind us. My dad told me I should be fine by myself. He patted my head and told me to wait here. I nodded and did as I was told. It hurts. It wasn't much different outside. My eyes were hurting because everything was red. That's why I closed them and ran. I wanted to go to a place that wasn't hot. When I looked back, my house was no longer there. I probably got punished because I didn't do as I was told to. My eyes hurt. I cried as I walked. I had to go back to my house and wait. But I didn't know where my house was anymore. I raised my head, which I'd kept hidden with my hands until now. And I finally confronted the scene. The town was burning far away. The fire that cannot be put out was an event that cannot be redone. It happened 10 years ago. The fire was far away, not in the sense of distance, but in the sense of time. My skin was hurting. My throat hurt when I breathed in. My skin creaked by staying alive. I moved my legs wanting to escape, but something heavy entangled around my leg like shackles. I knew that it's the presence of death wanting to take me. But it sure was hot. My nails tearing my throat were discolored. The air I breathed in stung my burned esophagus. My eyes abandoned their function, and my brain was being steamed inside my skull. It's hot. It's hot, 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 it's hot. I remember now. This place was hot. Really hot. But it was cold. Dreadfully cold. It passed the boiling point to reach the freezing point. The burning blood froze up, and everything in my view was inverted. Everything was hot. That's why it was cold. And still, it was ridiculously hot. But what was the cause of it? What indeed? A black sun was in the sky. I didn't find it strange that the sun was up during night or that the sun was black. After all, everything was inverted. So such things should have been normal. But I ran away. I got scared and ran away. I wasn't afraid of the raging fires. Compared to that black shadow, burning up and dying seemed like a human death. That's why I ran away. I knew I'd be taken someplace even worse if that thing caught me. I blankly stared at the sky. I found out that it was going to rain soon, and my outstretched hand slowly fell to the ground. I slowly open my eyes. I look around my room, my mind still asleep. I sigh with relief in my futon. How many years has it been since I sighed with relief after seeing a nightmare? My temples feel hot. I used to have this nightmare all the time. It all happened 10 years ago. Back then, my memories of the event were still terribly vivid, and I would wander through the fire every time I fell asleep. I thought I would never be able to forget about that day. That sky, the smell of the burning air, the surrounding wall of fire, everything was real again once I fell asleep. That doesn't change even now. But the vividness should change. Wounds heal and memories fade. For the past few years, all I saw when I had that dream was a field of red. Why did my dream contain as far as the smell of the burning air? And what was that? I don't remember such a thing, nor do I recognize it. No, first of all, I did not see such a thing. I feel sick to my stomach. I get dizzy when I try to think about it. The breaker in my body trips, telling me not to think about it. My body is sweaty, probably because of the dream. My pajamas are damp with my sweat, and my head feels light. My arm feels heavy. I realize that I don't even have the strength to get up. Damn, even talking takes effort. When I place my hand on my forehead, I realize that it's hot. I'm surprised. This is the first time I've caught a cold. 17 years old, and this is the first time you've ever caught a cold? I've had bruises pretty often, but I've never caught a cold. Shiro, those are two completely different things. Also, you sleep in the shed half the time. How have you not... Oh, that makes sense. My head is blank, so it's natural for me to dream such a... Wait, what am I just lying around for? I jump up. I check inside my futon. This isn't the time to worry about little things like being sick. If it happened, I have to go take a bath, bleach and dry the evidence, or it'll hinder my future ability to have a say in anything. To put it simply, the value of the Emiya Shiro stock in this house will plummet. Good. I'm covered in sweat, but there's nothing else wrong with my body. I I didn't go to school in my sleep, and nothing weird happened with Tosaka. It had to be a dream. I have my pajamas on, and Saber was sleeping in the room next to mine.
そうだよな。俺が出歩いてたら、セイバーが気づかないはずがない。
I sigh with relief. The strength floods out of me, and I fall back to the futon.
シロ、どうしました？今音がしたようですが。
I hear Saber's voice from the other side of the door. See? That's all it takes to alert Saber, so that had to be a dream. It's a dream. It's so a dream. I'll never be able to look Tosaka in the eye again if it's not.
シロ。
いや、おはよう、セイバー。
どうしたのです、シロ。横になったまま挨拶をするなど、あなたらしくもない。
いや、ちょっと不測の事態が起きて。
Saber tilts her head in wonder. Well, it's great that the whole event was just a dream, but the troubles keep coming. My body feels heavy, and I can't stand up. How will I make breakfast?
37度6分。シロが風邪ひくなんて珍しいわね。
She gives me her diagnosis after looking at the medical thermometer. Well, that's about what I expected, but I didn't know a cold could make your body feel so heavy.
それで、痛いとこは他にある？喉が痛いとか、頭痛いとか。
いや、別にそういうのはないよ。体が重くて熱っぽいだけなんだけど。おかしいかな。
痛いところがないんならその方がいいかな。あ、けどシロは我慢しちゃう子だから気づいてないだけかもしれないか。念のため他の薬も用意しとく。
Fujine takes out some cold medicine and cough drops from the first aid kit. She's good at treating wounds, but I guess she's not used to treating sick people.
サンキュー、フジネ。それとごめん。朝飯作れそうにない。
バカなこと言ってないの。シロと朝ごはんどっちが大切だと思ってんのよ。セイバーちゃんが呼んでくれたからよかったものの、いつも通りご飯作ってたら本当に雷落としたんだから。
I'm dead, and how will I make breakfast killed me. Yeah, that's Shiro for ya. Absolutely zero concern for himself, ever. She really is mad. And she's right. That should have been obvious.
それと、ご飯なら心配いらないからね。さくらちゃんがお粥作ってくれたから、お腹が減ったら食べなさい。
さくらがお粥？
That must mean she's feeling better.
さくら、体の方はいいのか？俺より辛そうだったじゃないか。
はい、ちゃんと熱は引きましたから心配はいりません。夜も怖くなかったし、ぐっすり眠れちゃいました。これも先輩が見てくれたおかげです。
That's good to know. I thought she would take longer to get over the cold, but I'm glad she recovered in one night.
そっか、忘れてた。昨日はさくらちゃんが風邪ひいてたんだっけ？
そうだけど、なんだよ。その顔、すごくよこしまな感じがするんでやめてくれ。
もしかしてシロ、さくらちゃんの風が移るような真似しちゃったの
？Here we see the world's biggest Sakushiro shipper.
はあ？さくらの風が移るってどうしてさ？
あれ？わからない？さくらちゃんの熱は下がってるんでしょ？ならシロがなんかしたんじゃないの？昔から風邪は人に移すと治るって言うし。
I look at Sakura in confusion. And I finally understand what Fujine is talking about.
バカかあんた。昨日は熱上がって薬出しただけだ。冗談でもそういうの禁止だ。しない。止まってくれたさくらに失礼じゃんか。
I can tell that my face is getting red. My temperature shoots up another degree.
なんてね。わかってるわよ、そんなの。シロにはそんな解消ないもんね。
なんかそれはそれでムカつくけど、誤解が解けたんならそれでいい。
よしよし。それじゃ欠席届は出しとくから、今日はゆっくり休んでること。セバちゃん、シロをよろしくね。この子ほっとくと何でもしちゃうから、布団に縛り付けておいて。
元よりそのつもりです。シロが起き出さぬよう監視をし、食事を与えればいいのですね。
うわ、なんか物騒な言い回しだけど間違ってないからいっか。セーバーちゃん、その通りにお願い。
Saber nods silently. Is it just me, or did I feel a chill run up my spine?
じゃあセーバーちゃんの言うことちゃんと聞いて、私たちが帰ってくるまでおとなしくしてるのよ。夕ご飯は精のつくもの買ってきてあげるから、それまでに体を治しておくこと。
Fujine smiles at me while making unreasonable demands. No, Shiro, these are perfectly normal things to ask of a sick person. I notice Sakura behind her, looking like she wants to say something.
行ってきます。お土産期待しててね。
Fujine waves goodbye and leaves. Once I've seen her off, I return to my futon. I only walked out to the porch, but by the time I get back, I'm so tired that I practically collapse into bed. I don't have a bad cold, but my body is dead tired. I should sleep and get my energy back, or else I won't be able to do anything. Then, even though it's past 7:30, Sakura comes into my room.
さくら、どうした？もう7時半だぞ。そろそろ登校しないと間に合わないんじゃないか。
Sakura looks down awkwardly. When I realize she has the same expression as before,
先輩、私ここに残っちゃいけませんか？
she raises her head and asks me a question. Staying here means she's not going to school, right?
もしかしてさくらもまだ熱があるのか？
いえ、熱はもう引いてます。ただ、
Sakura's words trail off. She does look a bit pale, and it seems impossible that she could recover in only one night.
そっか、さくらも風邪気味だったもんな。けど大丈夫か？欠席届とか出さないで。
はい、ズルしちゃおうかなって。
She's going to be skipping school?
なんでさ、さくらは風邪ひいてるんだから別にずる休みってわけじゃないだろう。熱があるなら部屋で寝てないといけないんだから。
ですから私の体はいいんです。
Sakura hangs her head even more. I don't get it. What does Sakura want to tell me?
そのですね、先輩が風邪をひいたのって私のせいだと思うんです。
なんだ、藤姉のたわごと真に受けてんのか？大丈夫、そんなことはないって。俺最近は夜になると散歩しててさ、それで勝手に風邪ひいたんだよ。
それでもいいです。私は元気で、昨日のお礼というか先輩の看病がしたいのでズルしちゃいたいんです。
She's so tense that she might shatter if I poke her. I guess Sakura feels responsible for my cold. To be honest, it's relieving to have Sakura here. Saber has to sleep, so it'll be a big help if she can prepare my medicine and stuff.
先輩。
それじゃあ頼む、さくら。
そうですよね。先輩にはセイバーさんがいるし、私が残っても何も。
Stream is having some slight issues. What's going on? What the heck is going on? Are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Don't know what happened there.
先輩？
うん。だから看病を頼むよ、さくら。
私ですよね。
そうだよ。セイバーも時差ボケでさ、昼間は眠ってるんだ。情けないんだが、さくらが昼飯とか作ってくれると助かる。
私精一杯頑張りますね、先輩。
Her tension gone, Sakura replies with a smile. Yeah, a smile like this suits Sakura. It's 11 a.m. now. After eating the rice porridge Sakura made, I feel much better. My body doesn't feel heavy anymore. I have no trouble moving, so I should be able to go to school if I feel like it. But as soon as I try to get up, suspecting that my illness was simply caused by malnutrition...
ダメです。先輩、熱が下がるまで絶対安静ですからね。
Sakura comes to check up on me. So, I'm still resting because Sakura is dead set on looking after me. And to be honest, I'm still feeling a bit sluggish. After bringing me the rice porridge, Sakura left the room, saying that she had something to do. Saber is resting in the living room right now. She was keeping watch in this room, but I had her move to the living room so that I could have a little peace of mind. She objected, but then relented when I told her it'd only be for today.
失礼します。お体の調子はどうですか、先輩？
おかげさまで良くなってるよ。体のだるさはまだあるけど、熱はもう下がってる。
よかった。それじゃあもうお薬はいりませんね。あとは美味しいものを食べてゆっくり休んでいれば安心です。
Sakura goes into the next room and brings in a new futon.
さくら、何してんだ？
何って新しいお布団ですよ。先輩はずっと汗をかいてたんですから、そろそろ変えないといけないかなって。
She lays the futon next to me in a skillful manner. It doesn't stir up any dust, to my surprise.
はい、用意できました。どうぞ先輩、こちらに移ってください。あ、その前に着替えですね。私はお布団を干してきますから、新しい寝巻きに着替えておいてください。
Sakura prepares new pajamas for me in a flash. She's perfect! It's not just that she's good at this or that she's
遺
attentive.
伝子だ。きっと遺伝子にそういうスキルが備わってるんだ。
I don't know about that.
先輩、何か言いました？
言った。不謹慎だけど、さくらが休んでくれてよかったって。正直、さくらのことを見直しちまった。
当然ですよ。もうじき1年半ですからね。先輩のお家のことはちゃんと分かっているんです。
Sakura puffs with pride. Her confident expression makes me smile.
そっか。じゃ、布団は任せた。ここは好意に甘えて、病人らしく言うこと聞いてる。
はい、任せてください。布団を干し終わったらリンゴ剥いてきますから、期待して待っていてくださいね。
Carrying the futon I've been laying on, Sakura goes out into the hallway.
うわ、一気に全部持っていったな、さくら。
Her enthusiasm surprises me, and I pick up the new pajamas. Well, I should towel myself off, change, and wait in the futon until Sakura comes back. How much time passed? Sakura brought me some apples as promised. I gladly ate them, and...
もう無理は禁物ですよ先輩。
Sakura scolded me, and I have to keep lying here even though I'm recovered.
でセイバーが手伝ってくれたのか。
何もしていないのも疲れるからって。おかげで客間のお掃除もできて助かりました。
そっか、雑巾を絞るセイバーってのも見たかったな。こうダダーッと客間の廊下を雑巾がけしたのか。
二人で一緒に頑張りました。セイバーさん、これはこれで参考になるなんてこと言ってましたけど。
Sakura laughs as if she's a bit troubled. Even though she's used to Saber now, it seems she's still not entirely comfortable around her.
ともあれご苦労様。けどあんまり無理するなよ。さくらだって病み上がりなんだ。俺の世話だけでも大変なんだから掃除まですることないぞ。
そんなことありません。ここで朝を過ごして夕方もご飯を食べさせてもらっているんです。ならお掃除をするのは当然ですよ。私だってこの家の一員なんですから。
Aww. Sakura murmurs as if she wishes for it to come true.
そうだった。俺もさくらも藤姉も家族みたいなもんだった。
先輩。
遠慮して悪かった。家族なら看病ぐらい当然だもんな。俺だってさくらが倒れたらどんなに嫌がられても看病する。だから遠慮なんてする方がバカだったんだ。
Reflecting on my actions, I can only apologize. The conversation stops. After gasping for a brief second,
はい。分かってもらえたのならいいです。先輩はちょっと人のことを大切にしすぎだと思います。
Sakura smiles happily and adjusts my blanket. That makes me realize why this house is always clean. Why even the unused rooms are maintained and feel as lively as when Kiritsugu was around. Sakura, my friend's younger sister. The girl I've come to know so well has protected my house even more than me. Every day has been peaceful for the past year and a half. I probably didn't notice because it felt so natural. But Sakura brought something that Fujine and I couldn't achieve by ourselves. I look up at Sakura absent-mindedly. Is it because of my fever, or because Sakura's so happy to take care of me? Looking at Sakura's smile warms my heart and makes me drowsy. I really am sleepy. It feels good, so I should close my eyes and sleep until noon.
けど先輩、私は先輩のそういうところが大好きです。
Whatever she just said, it made my heart jump.
さくら。
先輩、起きてたんですか?
Sakura quickly jumps back. I can feel myself blushing at her surprised reaction.
そのさくら。
何も言ってません。私、何も言ってませんから。顔を覗き込んだのはですね。熱を測ろうって思ったんです。
Sakura takes out the medical thermometer in a hurry.
先輩、体温計です。熱を測りますから、加えてください。
She must be in a panic as she tries to pin me with one hand while holding the thermometer in the other. I feel something soft. I think it's Sakura's chest rubbing against me. My brain boils up. The sensation of a woman almost blows away my sanity, Shiro.
待てさくら、ちょっとたま。
I roll out of the futon using all my might. I have to get away from Sakura's No, from Sakura.
先輩、お熱を測りたいんですけど。
This is a disaster. Bro needs to cool it. Yeah.
いい、それぐらい自分でやるからさくらはそこでストップ。
Never in his life has Shiro ever cooled it.
先輩がそういうのでしたらいいですけど。はい、それじゃあ体温計。
ダメ今はダメ。頼むから落ち着かせてくれ。今近づかれると昨日の夢がぶり返して死んじまう。
I can feel my face burning as I protest. Then...
昨日の夢ですか？
I must have acted really strange as Sakura looks at me dubiously.
その、たちの悪い夢を見たんだ。できれば思い出したくないんで、今はそっとしといてくれ。言っとくけど、さくらが悪いわけじゃないぞ。俺が修行不足なだけだ。
はあ、修行不足ですか？
Sakura gapes at me. It's only natural. Anyone would be stunned in this situation.
先輩、その夢、一体どんな夢だったんですか？
I can't tell her about such a dream.
別にそう大した夢じゃない。ただ、たちが悪かっただけだ。
先
I'm
輩、
not sure if disturbing is the word for it. She's serious now, probably because she's worried about me. I can't lie to her, but I can't tell her the truth either. Oh, what do we do, chat? What do we do? Do we tell her the truth? Or do we avoid the question? Oh, Emiya Shiro, you absolute disaster of a human being. What do we do? Tell her the truth so she can run. Alright, don't lie. I guess it can't be helped. I'll tell her the facts without giving away too much.
先輩、誰が出てきたんですか？
いや、出てきたのは遠坂だけなんだが。
I confess.
そうですか。そういえば、この前ここに来たんでしたっけ？遠坂先輩。
He needs to be vibe checked.
うん。すぐに帰ったけど、手当てしてもらった。
わかりました。それじゃあ体温計、ここに置いていきますね。
Sakura sets the thermometer down and walks to the door with heavy steps.
お昼の支度がありますから、失礼します。支度が済んだら呼びに来ますから、それまで休んでいてください。
She slides the shoji closed behind her. Her retreating footsteps sound colder than usual.
ごちそうさまでした。
ごちそうさまでした。
We bow together.
お粗末様でした。先輩もセイバーさんも綺麗に食べてくれましたね。
Sakura starts to clean up after our lunch. There are 3 bowls and condiments on the table.
あ、片付けは俺がやる。熱も下がったし、それぐらいしないと。
そうですか。それじゃあ体力検査ということでお願いしちゃいますね。洗い物は私がやりますから、先輩は食器運びとテーブル周りの後片付けをやっちゃってください。
Tying on an apron, Sakura heads to the kitchen. Well, I should carry these bowls and the pot in there.
シロ、体は大丈夫なのですか？熱は下がったと聞きましたが、顔色はまだ悪いではないですか？
え、何？顔青いのか、俺。
いえ、青いというのではなく悪いのです。マスター、魔術師にとって生命線ともいえる魔力が不足している。昨夜の戦闘ではシローに負担をかけた覚えはありませんが、あの境内そのものに魔力を吸い上げる仕掛けがあったのかもしれません。
Now that she mentions it, something was indeed strange at the Ryudo Temple. Everyone in there was weakened. It's possible that Castor set up a boundary field to suck the life force from anyone inside.
まあ、体は元気になったから問題ないさ。魔力だって栄養を取れば戻る。俺の魔力量なんてたかが知れてるんだから、ちゃんと夕飯を食べれば戻るだろう。
当事者であるあなたがそう言うのならこれ以上追求しませんが、まったくさくらの言う通りです。シローはどうも自分のことをないがしろにしている節がある。
Saber starts stacking the bowls.
さくらに渡せばいいのですね。そちらの鍋も私が運びますから、シローはテーブルを拭いていてください。
Saber goes to the kitchen without waiting for my reply.
さくら、食器はここに。
あれ、セイバーさん。はい。洗い物はそこに置いといてください。
なるほど。それとさくら、先ほどの昼食は美味でした。朝に続いて感謝します。
私なんてまだまだです。おかゆとおうどんは先輩の独壇場ですからね。
I can hear friendly conversation from the kitchen.
なんだ、さくらのやつ、セイバーと仲いいじゃんか。
Maybe it's because they helped each other clean this morning. Either way, it's a good thing that they're getting along.
じゃ、食後のお茶の準備でもしてるかな。
I place the tea leaves and the teapot on the table. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's a good time to take a break, so... And we have another choice. What do? Do we go shopping? Do we have a snack? Or do we watch TV? I will mention that going shopping means, running into Ilya again, and we will get, like, a bonus scene, I think. From the looks of it, that one leads to 2 scenes, and then the other 2 lead to 1 scene, but they will all lead back to the same place. The snack option is something with Sakura, and then TV is just watch TV. I don't know. Go shopping? Alright.
そういえば。
Let's go see Ilya. I forgot about it because of all the things that happened this morning, but I did make a promise with Ilya. Well, it wasn't really a promise, but it'd be really dishonest if I don't go, as I'm the one who asked her if we could see each other again.
セイバーとさくらは。
They're doing the dishes together. If I tell them I'm going out, they'll either stop me or insist on coming along. If I'm going to see Ilya, I should do it alone. I feel bad, but I'll just leave a note and sneak out. I managed to sneak out. I left them a note saying going to buy stuff for dinner, be back in an hour, so they shouldn't be too worried. There's no one in the park. Even with the apartments looming overhead, this place is so cold that it feels like it'll start snowing at any moment.
ま、イリアがいたところで何話していいかわからないんだけどさ。
I sit on the bench. Setting the grocery bag down, I look up at the dark sky. It seems the gift I bought at the shopping district went to waste. I stare at the sky absent-mindedly. It must be because this place is surrounded by buildings. Only a tiny square of sky is visible, and it seems farther away than usual.
寒い。
I can see my breath. The cold, dry air is freezing, and I wouldn't be surprised even if it started snowing.
さて、帰るか。
I grab the grocery bag and get up. It's past 2 o'clock. I have to leave now if I'm going to be home in time. My legs freeze. They won't move. They don't even budge, no matter how hard I try. My vision blurs. No, that's an understatement. My vision is broken. My eyes have bulged into my skull, and I have no sense of distance. I realize that I'm in the worst situation possible. It feels like my body has been turned into stone. My nerves are disconnected, leaving me detached from the world. It's like I'm watching the world through a camera, controlling myself in a video game. I'll be killed. It was a mistake to go outside alone. I can't even see my attacker's face, let alone move, and...
なんて、びっくりした？白ったら好きだらけなんだもん。面白いからちょっとからかっちゃった。
She's so silly. I'm being teased by this mischievous girl.
あ、戻っちゃった。さすがに視線だけの接触じゃ弾かれちゃうか。
She appears from behind me. She's smiling, probably because she was already here and was watching me from behind.
けど、自分だけで解除できないんじゃ、まだまだなんだから。外部からの影響がないと自分に戻れないようじゃ、この先思いやられるわ。
She lectures me, but her words aren't coming into my brain.
いや、お前いきなり何するんだ。いくらマスター同士だからって後ろから不意打ちは卑怯だろう。
不意打ちじゃないよ。さっきからちゃんと隣にいたもん。なのに最後まで気がつかないし、おまけにそのまま帰ろうとするし。今のは四郎の自業自得よ。
隣にいたってイリアが？
うん、隠れてた。けどそれにしたって四郎は油断しすぎよ。私の気配にも気づかないし、魔力をぶつけただけの呪縛にとらわれちゃうし、マスターなんだからもっと周囲に気を配りなさい。
Ilya warns me, utterly amazed.
ああ、うん、それはそうか。
She seems so much like a teacher that I find myself nodding.
わかればよろしい。で、今日はどうしたの？シロ、体の中空っぽだし、その割にはセイバーも連れてないし、休むんなら家で休んだ方が安全でしょ？
いや、別に休むために公園に来たんじゃない。まあセイバーを連れてないのは確かに軽率だけど。
でしょ？あんまり様子が変だから放っておけなかったんだ。私から話しかけていいのは昨日でおしまいだったからダメだったんだけど、今日は特別。
Ilya's saying something strange. After all, I came to this park because...
それで、どうしてこんなところで座ってたの？私がマスターとして来てたら、シロは今頃死んじゃってるよ。
どうしてって、イリアに会いに来ただけなんだけど。昨日また会ってもいいって言ったじゃないか。
Oh, she's surprised. Well, it's not like it was an official promise.
なんで？ 私シロを殺すんだって言ったのに、シロは私に会いに来たの？
それはイリアの事情だろ。こっちは違う。俺はマスターじゃないイリアと話したいだけだし、何より。
Ilya said she'd kill me, but she just let a chance go by. She could have really done it if she'd kept her spell on me. As she didn't do so, I don't want to fight her.
ま、昼間戦わないのがマスターなんだろ。なら今はそういうのは抜きにしよう。俺はイリアに会いに来ただけだ。イリアは俺と話すより殺し合いの方が好きなのか？
そんなの言われても困る。私どっちもいっぱいだもの。シロと話せるのは楽しいけど、やっぱり許してなんてあげないんだから、どっちかを取るなんてできない。
Ilya hangs her head and mumbles. She looks serious, like she's actually suffering rather than just being troubled.
そっか。ならどっちでもいいよ。どっちかを選べなんて言わない。
けど私。
ああ、けど今はせっかく会ったんだから話をしよう。お土産もあるし、戦うのはまた今度な。
I take out a bag of taiyaki. They cooled off while I was waiting for Ilya, but they're still a bit warm.
ほら、献上品。今回はそれで見逃してくれ。
It's the thought that counts. She thought about killing him, but she didn't. I hold out the taiyaki. Ilya hesitates, but then takes them and nods. I'm not too sure what we talked about after that. We talked about meaningless things. What she likes to eat, what she doesn't like to eat, how she likes birds and hates cats, how she likes snow and hates the cold, how she wants to play but can't, and how she doesn't like her maids but wants to like them. I love her maids. Ilya looks happy just to be talking. She is sitting on the bench, eating the taiyaki and swinging her legs. She looks like a child waiting for her father's return.
イリアは一人でこの町に来たんじゃなかったのか？
ええ、セラとリーゼリットと一緒。私にはお目付け役なんていらないけど、身の回りの世話をする人は必要でしょ。
So Ilya came to Japan with 2 maids. Are they staying at a hotel or something?
気になる？私がどこに住んでるか。
ああ、そりゃ気になる。イリアは神出鬼没だからな。居場所ぐらい知っておかないと、もしもの時困る。
Even if she gets injured and asks me for help, I won't be able to if I don't know that. I'll rest a little easier if I know where she lives.
いいわ。シロは特別。そんなに知りたいなら教えてあげる。
Then, Ilya stands up and places her hand on my forehead.
イリア。
いいから黙って。あんまり抵抗すると違うものに入っちゃうんだから。そうなったら元に戻すの大変でしょ？
はい。
Under that kind of pressure, I can only nod obediently.
いい子ね。じゃあ、目を閉じて。あと、あんまりキョロキョロ周りを見ちゃダメよ。いくら映すって言っても他人の視点なんだから、シローがここにいる限り乗り物酔いをしかねないわ。
Ilya places her forehead onto mine. I'm surprised, but I close my eyes. At that moment, my vision accelerates and expands. No, was it my consciousness that expanded? The next thing I know, I'm looking down at an unfamiliar scene.
どう？見える？今、シローの視覚だけを私の森につなげたんだけど。
Ilya's voice echoes in my head. I can't reply nor nod back. This vision is the only thing allowed for me. I am one of the trees in the forest. It's natural that my body doesn't move. My body has been turned into a tree in an instant.
日順は覚えた？それじゃあ次は城の壁に移すわね。
The scene changes. My vision is the only sense I have. I still exist, but I can't feel myself. I'm a wall now. I can sense my limbs, but there are no limbs for me to move. I have a body that can move at will, yet I can't move it.
リーゼリット、イリアスフィール様の姿が見当たりませんが、心当たりはありますか？
Hi, Sella. Oh,
さあ、イリアならどこかにいるでしょう。
hi, Lazarit.
リーゼリット、お嬢様の名をそのように語るのはおやめなさい。イリアスフィール様は私たちとは違うお方です。親方様より賜った使命を忘れたのですか？
セラはイリアの教育係。私はヘブンズフィールをイリアに着せる役。
そうです。物覚えの悪いあなたでもそれだけは覚えているようですね。
忘れてないけど、イリアあれを着せると嫌がるからあまり着せたくない。
それは私も承知しています。ですが時が来れば嫌でも着ていただかなくてはなりません。私たちはそのために作られた。お嬢様とてすでに覚悟はできているはずです。
セラ、
何ですかリーゼリット？
あなた疲れない？
全く疲れません。
I hear two identical maids talking. Oh, come on now, they're not that identical. Lazarit's shorter, and her eyes are kind of blank. And she's got little curly hair sticking out of her headdress. And, there's one other notable difference. When I realized those two are the maids Ilya was talking about, I finally returned to my body.
ご苦労様。どう？ちょっとした変身魔術だったでしょ？今の。
I hold my mouth and bear my nausea. I feel sick, suddenly feeling the realism of my body.
イリア、今のなんだ？
意識の転移よ。四郎の視覚だけを他のものに移したの。眼球から脳につながる神経があるでしょ。それをね、眼球からじゃなくて違うものから脳につなげたの。さっきの間だけ四郎の視界は眼球から得られる情報じゃなくて私の森の木々から見た情報を見てたってこと。
つまり俺が木になったんじゃなくて木の視界を俺が受信しちまって自分自身が木なんだって勘違いしたってことか。
あら、物分かり悪そうで鋭いのね。ええ、今のはそういうこと。人間っていう機材はそのままにして入力先だけを移し替える魔術。人間を木に変えるなんてことは大事だけど、人間の意識だけを木につなげるならまだ魔術の域でしょ。遠見とか憑依はこの魔術の応用ね。
なるほど。けどそれはそれでとんでもないぞ。さっきみたいに木に視覚を移されただけで俺は何もできなくなった。転移。
Oops.
ええ、私たちの特性は力の流動、転移だもの。例えば遠坂の魔術師は魔力を宝石に移し替えてかついつまでも純度を保っていられる。その応用で他人の意識を力技で転移することもできるわ。封じ込めたいって思った敵がいた場合、そいつの意識の入力先を宝石の中とか身動きできない人形の中に変えてしまえば、
そいつは無力化する。でも他人の意識にかける転移は成功率が低すぎて、転移を得意とする私や遠坂の魔術師でさえ攻撃になんて使わないかな。さっきシローにかけたのは特別。シローは抵抗しなかったし、あの森は私のだもん。本当はもっとつなげにくいものなんだよ。それに意識が転移先に移っている最中に意識の本体に刺激が与えられれば、意識は強制的に戻ってしまう。たとえ移された意識が本体の危機を察していなくても、肉体が危険を感じて離れている意識を呼び戻すの。さっきのシローだってそうだよ。シローの意識は木をかぶってる間は自分からは何もできなかったけど、シローの体をゆすっただけで体の方がシローを呼び戻した。
それって要するに夢みたいなもんか。
You can never wake up from a dream, no matter how hard you try. Dreams usually end when morning comes, when the body wakes up out of habit.
ちょっと違うかな。夢からはちゃんと理性で目覚められるし、そんなわけだから転移は攻撃には向いてない。自分にかける自己保身のための魔術なの。自分の意識の転移先を使い魔や身動きできる人形にしてしまえば、その体を動かして安全に魔導の探求を行えるでしょ。
つまり敵にリモコンロボットである使い魔を倒されたところで、自分の意識は本体に戻るだけってことか。
Yep.
意識を転移させるなんてことをする魔術師は本体を絶対安全な場所に隠すものよ。この場合注意すべきは、使い魔の中でも魂のある使い魔への転移の場合ね。ちゃんとした命令系統、理性を持っているものに意識を転移すると、主導権は完全にあっち側、魂のある使い魔の意識に行ってしまうの。だから人間とか動物に意識の転移をしても、私たちはその脳の端っこで彼が見ている映像を一緒に見ているだけになる。リモコンロボットじゃなくカメラでしかないわ。すでに生物として生きている魂のある使い魔に自分の意識を移して支配するのは転移ではなく転生の域の魔術だもの。それはそれで一つの大魔術だから、並大抵の魔術師には真似できないわ。
Is this what Roa does? I've read like a very small amount of the original Tsukihime, and that was a while ago too, so I'm trying to remember it. What Ilya's describing here, is that what Roa does? It kind of sounds like it, but I'm not sure. Reincarnation. Magic to create an offspring with your soul in it after you die. Some magi have achieved that goal, but I hear that reproducing a soul is difficult. Even if you start over from the moment of birth, if you cannot inherit all the power of your previous self, you are a copy, not a reincarnation. A copy is degraded by its very nature. Therefore, a copied magus is inferior to his previous self.
転移先を生物にこだわるのなら、心、魂のない使い魔を作ってその殻を操るっていう手もあるわ。
We will probably check out Tsukihime at some point on the channel, both the original and eventually the remake when I can buy it. I swear if these noodles don't soften up soon, dinner is gonna be crunchy macaroni and cheese. Oh no! But yeah, with the original Tsukihime, I do know where to get a patch that removes the not safe for work scenes and makes it stream safe. So we'll probably check that out eventually. Probably after Fate Hollow Ataraxia, which I'm planning to do after we finish Fate's Day Night.
ただ、現代の魔術師の作れる魂のない使い魔ってあんまり強くないの。 中身が綿の人形を遠くから魔力で操ってるだけだもの。そんなの術者のメッセンジャーとしてしか使い道がないわ。それにいくら使い魔や身動きできる人形に意識を移しても、本体が老いて死ねば転移させた自分の意識も消えてしまう。術者が不老不死になれるわけではないわ。物質界において永劫不滅なのは魂だけよ。けど魂を単体でこの世に留めておくことは誰にもできない。魂は肉体がないとこの世にとどまれなくて、肉体を得た時点で肉体の死を宿命づけられてしまう。まあアインツベルンや遠坂には今みたいな魔術が限界だったってこと。
Then a bell rings the time. The clock in the park points at 3. I guess it's already been an hour.
あ、私そろそろ行かないと。シロも家に帰るの？
ん？あ、そろそろ帰らないとまずいかな。
Ilya nods and walks to the middle of the park.
うん。本当はこんなこと言っちゃダメなんだけど。
The white girl asks me.
明日も会いに来てくれる？
That's always such a funny description. Like, I know it's just because, like, her hair is white and she's all pale and stuff, but... I mean, she's half German. Looks almost identical to her mother, who is German. So, not an inaccurate description, I suppose. As if she knows I'm going to refuse. You idiot. I don't even need to answer.
明日も来るよ。今日はイリアの家を教えてもらったから、次は俺の番だしな。
Speak, white girl.
それじゃ約束。明日は絶対私から話しかけるからね。
Ilya runs off. Under the cloudy sky, the white-haired girl looks like a fairy.
ただいま。
どこに行っていたのですか、シロ？
どこに行っていたんですか、先輩。
You had to know this was gonna happen, Shiro. I jump back, bumping against the front door.
上ではありません。一人で外に出るなとあれほど言ったではないですか。それもそのように体調が悪い時に私たちの目を盗んで出かけるとは。
セイバーさんの言う通りです。2時に戻ってくるって書き置きだったのに、今何時だか分かっていますか？先輩、2時間もどこで油を売ってたんです。
いや、待った。わかる。二人が怒っているのはわかる。わかるので少し。
If you guys will just calm down, I should be able to come up with an excuse.
分かってなどいません。昨日は学校に向かうというあなたの意見に従いましたが、今回は見逃すわけにはいきません。それほど元気だというのなら結構です。これから夕食までたっぷりと鍛えて差し上げましょう。
Saber pushes Sakura aside and steps closer.
はい、道場の掃除なら済んでいますから、気兼ねなく使ってください。セイバーさんの腕前は効いていますから、先輩もきっとご満足いただけると思います。
The girls have unionized against him. Sakura pushes Saber aside and roars at me. I can't do this. I'll only add fuel to the fire if I say the wrong thing. Saber might even go as far as breaking our contract.
シロ、返事は？
先輩、返事は？
反省してる。
Rattle, rattle. I hate my front door for blocking my retreat.
それでは早速行きましょうか。さくら、救急箱の用意を。
はい、どうぞ。存分にお灸を据えてあげてください。
The two retreat together in unison.
わあ、 今日の夕飯食えるのかな俺。
But I don't know what they'll do if I don't go with them. I guess I have to atone for my actions in the dojo. It's been a few hours since we started training. Saber's training is not what one can call kendo. Saber doesn't practice kendo to begin with, and it seems she has no intention to teach me swordsmanship. All she wants me to learn is the actual feeling of a battle. She's helping me gain experience in battle so that I can stay composed when I fight other masters when our lives will be at stake. I'm grateful for that. There's no way she can teach me swordsmanship in a day or two. All I can rely on is my body, which I have trained up until now. Then the best training I can get is practical experience, so that I'll be able to react normally in critical situations.
そこ
Then, as soon as my focus wavers, Saber's shinai strikes my chest.
シロ、射程外に退避したことで気が緩むようでは話になりません。今のあなたの実力では周りの外も内もない。今のように気を緩めるのはこの家にいる時だけにしなければ。
すまん、確かに油断した。
I climbed to my feet, clutching my chest and coughing weakly.
シロは驚くほど鋭い時もあれば呆れるほど好きだらけな時もある。その揺らぎをうまく制御できれば。
Saber looks outside.
どうしたセイバー？
いえ、縁側でさくらが手を振っています。どうやらシロを呼んでいるようですが。
俺を？
I wonder what it could be. Sakura couldn't bear to watch me getting beat up, so she begged us to stop training. She went back to the living room when I refused,
ちょ
but
っと今に行ってくるけどいいかなセイバー。
はい。鍛錬を始めて2時間ですから少し休憩を入れましょう。
助かる。じゃあついでに茶でも入れてくるよ。
先輩。
Sakura is standing by the phone when I arrive.
そのお電話です。さっきから待っていますから。どうぞ。
Sakura gets away from the phone.
電話？こんな時間にか。
Could it be Fujine? Maybe she wants me to bring something she forgot, or maybe she wants to tell me a joke she just came up with.
どれ？はい、お電話変わりました。エミヤですが。
エミヤですがじゃない。あんた何無断で学校休んでんのよ。
The receiver roars. What kind of magic is she using to make her voice rattle the walls through this small speaker? I shake my head to clear the ringing in my ears.
ちょっと聞いてる？エミヤくん本当に無事なんでしょうね。
The stranger, Tosuka Rin, forges ahead without waiting for a response.
聞いてるからもうちょっと声を小さくしてくれ。あと1回続いたら鼓膜が破れる。
相変わらずっていうかずれてるっていうか、とにかくその様子じゃ何もなかったみたいね。はあ、心配して損したわ。
You're the one who never changes, Tosuka. Both of you!
そりゃご苦労様だったな。いきなり電話してきてなんかあったのか？
なんかあったのはそっちでしょ。あんた昨日あれだけ忠告したのに竜道寺に行ったでしょ。
なんでそんなことを知ってんだよお前。
見張り役を置いといたからよ。まあその様子じゃ何もなかったみたいね。学校にいなかったからちょっと良くない想像したっていうか。
はあ、つまり俺がやられちまったと？
そうよ。ズタズタにされて裏山に埋められたのかと思った。
Well, I don't think that's a slightly bad imagination.
おあいにくさま。こっちはピンシャンじゃなくて 今にも死にそうだがなんとかやってる。で要件はなんだよ登坂。
だからそれは。
腹の探り合いはいいって。あ、要件って竜道寺のマスターのことだろう。それなら倒した。いやもういなかった。竜道寺のマスターは自分のサーバントキャスターに裏切られてたんだ。で
Wait, I can't talk anymore about this subject. Even though I'm whispering, Sakura is behind me. I can't let her hear anything about people dying.
とにかく竜道寺にはもうマスターもサーバントもいない。聞きたいことってそれだろ。
そうよ、分かってるじゃない。
じゃ切るぞ。今特訓中でな。とにかく体中が痛い。
I end the conversation.
ちょっと待った。
なんだよ。もう用はないだろ。
あるわよ。いいから明日は学校に来なさいよね。大事な話があるんだから。
Smack! She slams the receiver down. Well, that's just like her.
まったく昨日は言ったら怒ったくせに今日は恋だなんて勝手なやつだ。
I put the receiver down. I turned to go prepare the tea I promised. Then, I see Sakura hanging her head for some reason.
さくらどうした？気分悪いのか？
いや、熱なんてありません。ただ先輩すごく嬉しそうだったからどうしたのかなって。
I seem happy? Did I look happy when I was on the phone with Tosaka?
まさか俺怒ってるんだけど。
だからです。先輩自分で気づいてない。
Sakura looks away awkwardly. I wonder about her behavior as I make tea for the three of us. By the time we finish our training, the sky is tinted red.
先輩、ブリの下ごしらえ終わりました。あとはかぼちゃとトマトですね。
なあ、そっちは片付けた。これからソースの味付けで終わったら焼きに入る。あと今日は茶碗蒸しも作るから大鉢出してくれ。なんか昨日藤姉が奮発してカニ買ってきてくれたんだ。これが
カニ風味かまぼこ五目ですね。あれ美味しくて綺麗だから大好きです。
Sakura takes out the bowls and places them on the kitchen counter. I'm making dinner to thank her for everything she did today. I want Sakura to relax in the living room with Saber, but she stubbornly insists on helping me. Love pumpkin. Same. Dude, we had pumpkins in our garden this year, and they did not come out well. In the end, we have only gotten 3 pumpkins, and they are all quite small. I'm so disappointed. Then, we're interrupted by the doorbell. Sakura's already here, so that means there's a visitor at my place. I want pumpkin bread so much. Oh, pumpkin bread, my beloved.
私が行ってきます。新聞の勧誘ならお断りしますね。
さくら。
Sakura goes to the front door before I can stop her. I have a bad feeling about this. I put the radish down and go to the front door. The doorbell hasn't stopped ringing. Dude, knock it off. Whoever it is, they must be hysterical. Sakura unlocks the door to greet the visitor. At that instant...
さあ、そろそろ家に帰る時間だぞ、さくら。
I hear an exaggeratedly smooth voice that doesn't match the sound of the footsteps barging in. It happened in an instant. The doorbell doesn't stop.
はい、ど ちら様ですか？
Sakura opens the door while calling out to the visitor. Shinji throws the door open and comes in.
兄さん。
さあそろそろ家に帰る時間だぞさくら。
Shinji immediately grabs Sakura's arm and, with no regard for her dismay, he tries to leave. I run. By the time I reach them, Shinji has already taken a step out the door.
何のつもりだシンジ。
いやあエミヤ、妹を連れて帰るために兄貴が迎えに来たんだが。
連れて帰るだって。
おいおい、このうちじゃ妹の迎えに兄貴が来たらおかしいっていうのか？だいたいさ、人の妹をそそのかしてるのはお前じゃないかエミヤ。まさ
Attack.
か
Bite, maim,
それで
kill.
僕の弱みを握ろうなんて考えているんじゃないだろうね。
I'm speechless. Shinji.
あ、それとも何かい？いざとなったら大事な妹を盾にして影にこそこそ隠れようってのかい？そりゃまた随分と卑怯な真似をするなエミヤは。
Calmly says that.
あ？何その顔？お前バカじゃねえの？
シンジ。
いいじゃん今の声。いいぜ。この前の続きをやってやるよエミヤ。
I clench my fist. I can't stop myself. I don't think there's any good. I don't think there's gonna be any disagreement about what to do here, but I will still leave this up to chat. Do we punch this insufferable little snot in the face? Or does Shiro restrain himself? Yeah, that's about what I figured. Punch Shinji. I can't restrain myself, and I shouldn't even try to. I clench my fist tighter. Shinji just stands there, smiling as he awaits my attack, and...
やめて、兄さん。お願いだから、ここでだけはやめてください。
I get myself together with her voice. Eternally so disappointed that we don't actually get to punch him there.
さくら。
驚いたな。お前が僕にそんな口聞くの、もしかして初めてじゃないか？
Shinji's voice sounds more delighted than I've ever heard from him. Sakura is hanging her head, her body trembling.
で、さくらはどうしたい？ここに残るか、魔刀家に帰るか。僕は優しいからね。可愛い妹の意見は尊重するよ。
言うことを聞くから、先輩の前でだけはやめてください。
僕の言うことを聞くんだな、さくら。
Sakura nods.
そうか。そこまで言われちゃさくらを連れ戻すのはやめておくよ。僕は寛大な兄貴だからね。妹のやりたいことはさせてやらなきゃな。そうだろエミヤ。
シンジ。
そんな怖い顔で見るなよ。さっきのはただの冗談。場の雰囲気に合わせたジョークじゃんか。いつまでも根に持ってると陰湿なやつだと思われるぜ。
Shinji walks back to the front door.
じゃあな、さくらをよろしく頼むよエミヤ。けどさくら、気が向いたらいつでも帰ってきていいんだぞ。
Shinji waves goodbye and leaves. He leaves alone without taking Sakura with him. I need Shiro and Shinji to throw hands. We resume cooking. Unsure of what to say, I cut up the tomatoes and pumpkins in silence. The unbroken sound of chopping gives the kitchen an awkward atmosphere.
先輩、ご飯炊けましたよ。内村先生はまだですけど、そろそろご飯にしちゃいます？
ああ、そうだな。ちょっと早いけど、そうしようか。はい。
それじゃあ早速準備しますね。
Sakura moves briskly, as if nothing happened. She's obviously pushing herself. Sakura pretends to be okay so that I won't be worried. I should act that way too if that's how Sakura's going to act. Sakura's the one who's troubled. If she's going to smile, I have to smile as well?
Sakura?
The sound of a bowl breaking causes me to turn around. You know what's yummy as hell? Pumpkin curry? Ah. I have never had curry. I don't think I would necessarily like it personally, but just from like an objective standpoint, that sounds good. Pieces of the shattered bowl are by Sakura's feet. Sakura suddenly collapses. She sinks to a sitting position, then keels over backward.
Sakura!
I quickly raise her off the floor. Sakura's body is burning hot, even through her uniform.
Sakura! おい、しっかりしろ、Sakura!
先輩、私、どうしたんですか？
There's no strength in her voice, but she tries her best to say something.
どうしたじゃない。Sakura、まだ風邪治ってないじゃないか。
いえ、けど、これぐらい大丈夫ですよ。
バカ、大丈夫なやつがいきなり倒れるか。
Damn, I'm an idiot. I knew Sakura had a cold, but I overworked her without thinking. And to finish it off, there's what happened just now. After everything she's been through physically and mentally, it's natural that she'd collapse.
それより先輩、お茶碗割っちゃってごめんなさい。すぐに片付けますか？
I hold up Sakura in my arms.
先輩、
夕食は後だ。今すぐベッドに放り込んで寝かしつける。文句があるなら治ってからにしろ。
I head to the outbuilding with Sakura in my arms. She's trying to say something, but I ignore her. I'm so mad that I can't talk. Sakura must have given up, as she is silent by the time we get to the guest room. She hangs her head, but follows my directions. Although her face is flushed with fever, it doesn't seem all that bad. I leave her room. I'm changing the menu for tonight. I have to hurry and go make some rice porridge so that I can return her favor. It's almost 10 o'clock. We ate dinner, and it's time to start patrolling the area. Sakura is sleeping in the guest room. I ate dinner with Saber. Fujine never showed up, so she must be busy tonight.
シロ、そろそろ時間ですが。
Saber urges me. For tonight, I'm making an executive decision. We are not patrolling tonight. No, I'm worried about Sakura. I can't leave Sakura alone tonight. It's not like I can do anything, but I want to stay here so that I can go help her if she needs help.
すまん、セイバー。今夜の巡回はなしにする。今はさくらが心配だ。
わかりました。マスターの指示に従います。
I'm surprised. I thought Saber would object, but she readily accepted my proposal.
勘違いはしないように。体調が優れないのはさくらだけではありません。シローも同様に疲労しているから今夜は休息するのです。あなたの魔力は未だ満たされていない。さくら同様、今夜は無理をせず休むことです。
ありがとう、セイバー。
礼は不要です。私はシローのサーバント。主の体を第一に考えるのは当然です。
Saber reaches out for her tea.
で、シロー、理解ある家臣に与える褒美とか、そういったものはないのですか？
Saber makes a cute request with eyes full of expectation.
そっか。待ってろ、セイバー。
I realize she wants something to eat with the tea, so I grab the cookies that Fujine brought for her. Or bought for her. Oh my god. Words. I shut off my magic circuit. I sigh with relief after the stick of fire exits my spine. I've skipped my daily routine for the past few days, but it went pretty smoothly tonight. Even though it used to be a challenge, activating my magic circuit is easy now. Maybe it's because of my contract with Saber.
けど、作るのに1分かかってるようじゃ使い物にならない。
The only weapon I can use has to be prepared beforehand using my strengthening magic. If I'm attacked by surprise, I'll have no way of fighting back. If I can shorten the time to around 30 seconds, maybe I'll be able to do something?
今度、遠坂に相談してみるかな。あいつなら、効率のいい魔術回路の作り方を知ってそうだ。
Well, I can't ask her just like that. Who knows what she'll demand in return? I hear footsteps. The person is walking slowly. It's midnight. The person coming here under the moonlight is...
先輩、まだ起きてますか？
Sakura, who looks much better than earlier tonight. My mind blanks out. Sakura's wearing something I don't recognize. It takes me completely by surprise. It must be the change of clothes Fujine prepared for her, but seeing her in something other than her uniform makes my head spin.
先輩。
ああ、起きてる。さくらの方はいいのか？外、寒かっただろ。
はい、熱はほとんど下がりました。気分転換に外に出たら、こっちで物音がしたから、先輩かなって。
そっか。じゃあ、あとはあったかくして、ちゃんと寝るだけだな。うん。よかったよかった。
I turn on the stove I just fixed. Good, it works. This should warm up this place.
ほら、ここも冷えるけど、外よりマシだ。寝てばっかりで目が冴えてるんなら、話し相手になるぞ。
はい、それじゃあ、お邪魔しますね、先輩。
Sakura comes in, her steps steady and sure. Good. It looks like she's really better. That's a relief.
あったかい。ちゃんと治ったんですね、これ。
なんとかな。直し始めの頃はあんまりにもオンボロなんで、さすがに無理だってさじ投げてたけど。
そうですね。あんなの直すぐらいなら、藤姉が真っ二つにしたビデオデッキを直すぞって怒ってましたもん、先輩。けど結局、捨てられずに持ち帰ったんですよね。
The VCR Fujine cut in half.
いや、それは
Why did she do that?
往生際が悪いのはこいつだけじゃなかったというか。
It was broken, but it looked fixable, so I just couldn't leave it alone.
先輩、一度いたら聞かないから。物分かりがいいようで、 すっごく頑固なんですよ。気づいてました？
頑固かな俺。
頑固ですよ。それにすっごく強引なんです。
She was studying the blade. I mean, she does kendo, so I guess.
さっきだって私の話を全然聞いてくれませんでしたから。
Even though Sakura's criticizing me, she's in a good mood. Well, I'm too happy to see her doing well to care about that.
悪い。さっきはカッとして考えが回らなかった。
そうですね。先輩、私と自分に怒ってて怖い顔してました。先輩には迷惑をかけてばかりですけど、さっきのは本当に悪いことをしたんだなって反省したんですよ。
Sakura is perfectly composed. It's probably partly because she just got over a cold, but she's not merely putting on a strong face. This seems like the real Sakura to me.
それで少し子供の頃を思い出しちゃいました。私、子供の頃は家にこもってばかりで言いたいことも言えなかった。けど、それじゃダメですよね。私は心配かけたくなくて黙っていたけど、それがもっとお父さんや兄さんを心配させてたんです。
そっか。けどさくらが親父さんや信者を大切に思ってたのは本当なんだから、さくらの気持ちだってちゃんと伝わってたんじゃないか。
そうですね。そうだといいです。それで先輩はどうだったんですか？私、先輩が子供の頃の話あんまり聞いたことないんです。
俺？別に今と変わらないんじゃないかな。昼間は街中走り回って親父の飯を作って、夜はここでガラクタいじってた。
I get embarrassed, so I scratch my cheek. Does it mean I'm a failure as a man if I haven't changed from when I was a kid?
わあ、街中を走り回ってたんですか？
そのパトロールの真似事。弱きを助け強きをくじくってのに憧れてたんだ。
My battlefield was mainly in the park. I think it was an everyday thing to fight with children my age against people older than me. Now that I think about it, a smart and devil-like person was in my age group too.
なるほど。いじめっ子から街を守ってたんですね。先輩、昔からそういう人だったんだ。
さくら、笑顔で言われるとさすがに我が身を振り返っちまうからやめてくれ。割と恥ずかしい。
恥ずかしくなんかないです。私、子供の頃に先輩と会ってたらきっと子分にしてもらってました。私みたいな引っ込み思案には手を取って外に連れ出してくれる人がいないとダメなんです。
子分ってさくらな。
Oh. Well, I might have trained Sakura every day if she'd been with me as a child. I would have run by the river or sat in the dojo with her. That's pretty much what a sidekick would do. Under my watchful eye, Sakura would become strong, and then she would turn into a devil like her. Or her. A chill runs down my spine. Good. I'm really glad that Sakura is modest. The way Rin's sprite changed.
まあちょっと頭が飛んでた。独り言なんで気にしないでくれ。
はい、それはいいんですけど、聞きにくいことを聞いてしまっていいですか？
いいけど、なんだよ。
藤村先生から聞いたんですけど、先輩、エミヤの家に引き取られた養子だって本当ですか？
あれ言ってなかったっけ？藤姉の言う通り親父の養子だぞ俺。
先輩、それって。
いや別に隠し事じゃないしその通りだし。さくらこそどうしたんだよそんなこと聞いて。
先輩は気にしてないんですか？知らない家にもらわれていっぱい嫌なこととかあったんじゃないんですか？
まあそりゃ藤姉の入れ知恵だな。まあ初めの1年はそう見えたかもしんないけど、あれはあれで辛くはなかったし嫌なことなんてなかったと思う。
じゃあ楽しかったんですか？先輩は。
This is the first time I've been asked this question. After that fire, my first year here was spent healing my wounds. And after that, my time until now has been spent in constant motion. I studied magic to be more like Kiritsugu, and I ran around the town looking for the reason why only I survived that night. I never had time to wonder if I was enjoying myself.
どうだろう。楽しかったかどうかはわからない。ただ俺は親父みたいになりたかった。
それは藤村先生が言っていたような正義の味方にですか？
Sakura asks timidly. To that,
おかしいかな。
I answer while scratching my cheek.
いいえ、先輩は間違ってません。まっすぐでかっこいいです。
Her words are calm. I usually get embarrassed from such words, but her words hit me so much that I'm tempted to thank her.
じゃあもう一つ聞きますね、先輩。もし私が悪い人になったら許せませんか？
え？
My head blanks out from the sudden question. But to answer seriously...
なあ、さくらが悪いことをしたら怒る。きっと他のやつより何倍も怒ると思う。
I'd probably be the first in line to scold her.
よかった。先輩にならいいです。
Sakura nods in relief. Seeing her smile makes me think that something like this happened before.
部屋に戻りますね。おやすみなさい、先輩。
Sakura leaves. As I see her off, I try to remember where I've seen that smile before, but my memory fails me. I return to my room. I lie on my futon, trying not to wake Saber, and right when I'm about to close my eyes...
思い出した。
In a sudden flash of insight, it comes back to me. Yes, it was... It was in the shed, just like tonight. It was 2 years ago... No, 1.5 years to be exact. It happened during the summer 2 years ago. I continued to refuse every time Sakura offered to come help me at my house. But Sakura did not give up and kept visiting my house with obstinacy you would never expect from her. I gave up. Well, Sakura's effort beat me, to be exact, but I called Sakura to the shed and admitted my defeat.
さくらには負けた。負けたからこれやる。
It was an old key. I gave Sakura the key to my house that I kept in the shed, which Kiritsugu used to use. Surprised, Sakura tried to refuse. She said something ridiculous about how a stranger couldn't possibly accept such a gift.
あのな、毎日手伝いに来るくせに他人も何もあるか。これからは好きにうちを使ってくれ。その方が俺も助かる。
I forced the key into her hands, and that's when I saw it.
はい、あ りがとうございます先輩。大切な人から物をもらったのはこれで2度目です。
Sakura smiled happily as she nodded.
ああ、そうか。
That's what's been bugging me. Sakura works hard and always has a warm smile, but that was the last time her smile looked satisfied. The Ryudo Temple. The land is desolate after Castor has disappeared. The monks, who have collapsed from an unknown cause, have left the mountain to leave the temple empty. The gate is shut firmly, so neither worshippers nor monks can enter the place.
ひどい匂いだ。鼻が曲がるどころの話じゃねえな。
A voice echoes through the place that should be desolate. A lean blue figure glows in the moonlight. Aw, yeah, let's go. The sturdily built man with the crimson spear is a servant called Lancer.
おうおう、キャスターがくたばったってのに結界は健在か。いや、醜悪さは以前より5割増し。これに比べればキャスターは上品だったな。
Lancer looks around the temple. The red lance is in his hand. His objectives are to gain information and to keep watch. He is unwilling, but he cannot disobey his master's command. It is his policy to follow any command given to him and to accomplish the mission. That is why he has fought several servants and ended up in a draw with each. As long as he serves this master, Lancer will never start a fight. This is no exception, and he is to investigate the Ryudo Temple. If that is the case, why is his lance in his hand? His weapon, his noble phantasm, can be summoned whenever needed. There's no need for him to hold his lance when there is no enemy before him.
キーキーうるせえこと。キャスターは風使いと呼んでたんだが、水気の女だったのかね。雲だのカエルだの陰湿な輩が多いが。
He walks through the temple. He seems too vulnerable and defenseless to be a servant. He's so defenseless that this is an if, there's another servant here, he would be attacked and killed in an instant.
ああ、頭をすげ替えられたって線もあるな。ここは腐った小虫しかいない。持ち主不在の廃屋に救うのはお前たちの常套手段だ。
Lancer doesn't stop cursing. The blue spearman gives a speech, as if to persuade a person who is not here.
にしても、一匹でかいのがいるな。どこの生まれか知らないが、山奥で獣と暮らしていた面してやがる。おまけになんだこりゃ、砂の匂いか。へっ、大雲かと思えば、小汚い砂虫とはな。やだやだ。なんだってこんなしけた野郎の偵察なんかしなきゃならねえのかなった。
The silver lights are deflected. 3 rays of light streak forth from the darkness, only to be struck down by Lancer's lance. The deflected lights are daggers called dirks. They are not a weapon to be held onto and to slash with, but a weapon to be thrown. These daggers were thrown with great speed at Lancer's eyes and throat.
いい腕だ。が、二度とはするなよ、砂虫。挨拶もなしで命を取られるのは趣味じゃねえし、何よりお前にとっちゃ命取りだ。
The blue figure stands firm before the darkness. In the darkness in front of Lancer is a laughing skull, white as the moon. I love so much that they never actually gave Assassin a sprite. Like, he's only represented by this spooky skull overlay. It's just really cool. The battle starts without a signal. Lacking human words, the White Skull attacks Lancer with an inhuman shriek. And Lancer meets his assault without twitching a brow. The Skull tosses daggers with a precision rivaling that of Archer. 30 are thrown from close range as he runs through the darkness. But Lancer easily repels every one. The Skull comes to an abrupt stop. It is abnormal. No matter how great a spearman Lancer may be, he could not possibly block all the daggers. Furthermore, he is using a long lance. How are the daggers, fired accurately in between his swings, all deflected?
おい、まさかとは思うが、お前の芸はそれだけか?
Lancer's presence changes. He stops, and his hostility changes to a clear intent to kill.
ならこれでしまいだ。お前が何者か知らんが、まあ、その仮面ぐらいは剥がすとするか。
Daggers flash through the darkness. A rapid barrage is unleashed as a counter to Lancer's charge. But he blocks even that. Although the daggers cannot be perceived, he turns them aside with a slight swing of his spear. The Skull is the one shivering. Unable to speak human language, he can only swallow his scream and watch as the enemy comes to take his life. He throws a dagger at the small opening in between Lancer's strikes. The Skull's mask trembles. Lancer blocks the dagger, turns the spear in a full circle, and smacks his opponent's chin from below. Defense and counter. He performs both actions in one motion. Already committed to his attack, the Skull cannot respond to such a maneuver. The white mask falls from his face. Lancer does not keep attacking. His order is merely to observe his foes. Even if this is a sure chance to kill, he has no authority to attack.
バカが言っただろう。俺に飛び道具はうまくないと。忠告を聞かなかったのはそっちの方だぜ。
Protection from arrows, baby! Lancer readies his lance again and regards his enemy, who is now hiding his face. A black body. A right hand covered in bandages. A face still hidden by the darkness. No. His face is flat and utterly featureless.
私の面を見たな、ランサー。
そりゃこれからだ。サーバントには違いないようだしな。どこの英雄かはっきりさせるとするか。
なるほど。余分な縛りがあったのか。道理で殺さないわけだ。
The servant retreats further into the shadows. He still has the dirk in his hand, and his hostility is still emitting.
やめとけ。生まれつきでな。目に見えている相手からの飛び道具なんざ通じねえんだよ。よっぽどのものじゃない限り、その距離からの投擲は効かねえぞ。
Protection from arrows!
そうか。流れ屋の加護か。さすがは夏希の英霊。私などとは物が違う。
The shadow wavers. The black servant sinks down to the ground, then springs up in an instant as he throws another dagger. If his leap is that of a deer, his movements are those of a spider, snake, or scorpion. Even while keeping his face hidden, the servant is as fast as Lancer when it comes to retreat. But Lancer's charge is still the fastest. It is a disgrace to take even a minute to corner his enemy.
確かに喉を狙ったんだが、しぶといんだ。治ってるってわけじゃねえし、あれぶっ飛んでやがるな。
The enemy glides across the water like a spider, and Lancer pursues him. In contrast, water sprays from his footsteps, but his speed is is far greater.
痛みで止まらねえんなら付け根でも切りつければよかったか。他の連中には通じねえ手だからな。つい後回しにしちまったが。
It is fatal for a human body to be cut at the joint where the main arteries lie. If the arteries are severed, death from severe bleeding will quickly follow. But that is only in normal combat. You cannot expect a servant, a heroic spirit, to die from excessive bleeding. As their life force is magical energy, cutting their arteries does not have much effect. The loss of a limb is another story, but cutting off a servant's limb is a difficult task. Doing so will likely cost you your own head in the process.
なるほど。だが通覚を殺す手に頼るような英霊に治癒能力などあるまい。次の打ち込みで蹴りをつけるか。
Water splashes with lightning speed. His next attack will strike in 2 more seconds. He tenses, then thrusts at his fleeing enemy's left leg. With a start, Lancer jumps back from the water's surface. Water explodes upward. No, something beneath the water is snarling. Black tendrils snake out of the water, reaching for the spearman. Is it because this creature dwells underwater? It seems to resemble a deep-sea monster from ancient times. Lancer has nowhere to run. He instantly carves all his runes on the bottom of the lake to create a boundary field, but it is easily penetrated. The dark tentacles are closing in on all sides, and his territory is shrinking by the second. The protection using all his runes, which can even block a great noble phantasm, does not even slow down the penetration. Watching Lancer...
どうしたランサー。動かねば飲まれるぞ。
We love a sea monster. Indeed, indeed. Assassin sneers. But even the sneering spider is no exception. It seems these tendrils must engulf anything they can reach, as the spider does not approach the dark water. He knows that if he draws near, they will take interest in new prey.
だがそうはいかん。お前を仕留めるのは私だ。未だ経験が足りないのでな。お前を打倒し、足りない知能を補わねば。
The spider's dagger glimmers. The weapon about to be released is just a projectile. But is it not meaningless? Even though Lancer is surrounded by ghastly limbs, projectiles are meaningless against Lancer.
懲りないやつだ。まあ、強気になるのはわかるんだが。
Lancer observes the ghastly limbs around him. He was lured quite far in, but it's only about 30 meters to the opposite shore. He should be able to easily jump across such a distance.
そこで動かなかったお前の負けだ。様子見も済んだ。ここらで引き上げさせてもらおうか。
Lancer crouches low and braces his lance against the ground. Using his lance as support, Lancer vaults into the air. There. He is struck by the simplest of attacks. A fake heart is taken out of Lancer's chest. Assassin has directly gouged out Lancer's heart from the distant shore, an impossible range. It is the purest magic, the simplest curse. It is the cursed hand, a magic of the Middle East, specialized in cursing people. It is Assassin's noble phantasm, Zabania. It surely destroys Lancer's heart, and the powerless body of the spearman falls into the black water. The surface boils. It is hectic, ferocious, and vulgar. He would not see such a gruesome meal even if meat were thrown into the cage of starving beasts. Numerous black limbs eliminate the human-shaped heroic spirit. The faceless servant standing in the black water swallows the heart of his prey with satisfaction. And that is the end of Heaven's Feel, Day 6. Hang on. I want to, if I can, show you guys something. Okay, so that's the Fate Stay Night window. What's this one? Ah. Alright, hang on. Let me see. Heaven's Feel. Lancer versus Assassin. Y'all have got to see the movie version of this fight. It is so much better. I mean, that one was already pretty cool, but alright.
Can I offer you?
Ads be gone. Okay. Hang on. I'm figuring this out. Okay, that works. Oh wait, this is the OST. No! Hang on. This isn't the full thing, is it? What happened to the full fight? There was a video of the full fight. Where'd it go? Why can't I find it? Oh no! Ah! No, wait, that's too short. Oh my god. Where did it go? Okay, never mind. Never mind. The video that I used to watch the fight from does not seem to be on YouTube anymore. Unfortunate. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of day 6. Tomorrow, probably no stream. Wednesday, I'm thinking we'll probably actually be playing some Sonic. And the next time we do Fate Stay Night, it will be day 7. So, thank you to everybody who stopped by. I did save, right? Yes, I'll save again just to be safe. So thank you to everybody who stopped by, and I hope to see you all next time.